In your book, you talk about the need to transform 3 areas of K-12 education, that being teaching, leadership, and governance. Why those 3 areas?
Well, teaching, leadership, and governance are the essence of the system. All the literature tells you that the most important ingredient in the education of a child, next to the quality of the parents or the home, is the teacher. And so if we want to improve our education system, we have to find and improve teaching at all levels. And great teachers won't work for lousy principals. And great schools cannot be developed with mediocre leadership. So if we want to improve schools, in addition to improving classrooms, we have to improve teaching and we have to improve leadership. And if we do both of those things and don't deal with governance, then we will fail, because the governance structure is now set up so that sustained change is very difficult to accomplish because of the turnover of school boards and superintendents. A typical school board will have a 4-year tenure for the school board member, and the school board members, if there's 5 or 7 or 9, it doesn't matter, but a portion of them will be elected every 2 years. So over a period of time, you'll have this constant churn of turnover in the school board, and each new school board member may very well have a different agenda or a different reason for having run. And so you end up having all of these different agendas permeating into the system, so that change is almost impossible to sustain, because it flows back. It's like a ship, and it finds its level, and its level is status quo, and it doesn't matter what you do, that's what happens. And so in my mind, we have to change the way we select and train teachers, we have to change the way we select and train leaders, and we have to change the governance structure, particularly in urban systems, because it's in urban systems where the churn of school board members is most detrimental. And you now have, I say in my book, but right now in most urban systems, particularly in the north, the type of person who runs for school board is a social activist, a single issue fanatic, or a union sympathizer. Those are the 3. There's nothing wrong with any of those 3, but they're not the type of people you want running your school system. And here in Seattle, we're a $1 billion enterprise with 53,000 students and 8,000 employees. That is not a PTA meeting. And so we need people on the school board who know how to run and manage major organizations. We see none of that occurring in our school system. And so in my mind, we must change, particularly in urban systems. I believe we need to go to appointed school boards, or even more radically, have the superintendent of schools become a senior level officer of the city, much like the park department or the police department or the fire department. The school system is the most important institution in any city, and they don't report to the mayor. So if I were mayor, I'd have no control over the schools, and that doesn't make any sense to me either. So my feeling is that the governance structure is broken, and the way we select and train leaders and teachers needs to be totally changed, because right now we're not turning out the type of people we need, either in the classroom or in the leadership of the buildings or the districts.